It's Young People's Week on Card Shark. They can win a trip to Hawaii if they play their cards right. Here's the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Card Shark. We've had such a wonderful time this week, Young People's Week on our show, and one of our contestants could win this fabulous trip to Hawaii. So we have a lot of money, a trip to give away, and some very delightful contestants. Before we get started, though, I want you to meet our two lovely dealers with us every day on Card Sharks, and here they are, Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams.
Hello.
Let's go to Hawaii.
Okay. Oh, that's a great idea.
We'll see you guys later. We're going to Hawaii. Set them up. We're in the middle of a tiebreaker game to find out who our champion's going to be. While the girls are getting ready, let's meet our two Card Sharks. Here they come. Michael and Coral. How are you, Michael?
Fine. My name is Michael Honeyman. I'm in the 8th grade at Killeen Intermediate School in Thousand Oaks, California. My hobbies are collecting baseball cards, and I deliver for the local newspaper.
And you've won $600 so far. And we were saying goodbye the other day, and no one could hear us. Michael told me the real reason why he came on the show. Why, Michael, did you come on this show?
Just to see the two girls, Lacey and Susanna.
I knew I liked him.
You devil, you, Michael. He says, I don't care about the money. I want to see those two girls. Hi, Coral.
Hi, my name is Coral Noonan. I'm 11 years old, and I go to Calvary Christian School in Santa Ana. I take up a different kind of sport called baton twirling, which I really like. And when I get older, I would like to be a teacher.
Well, you're a pretty lady. You're going to be a pretty teacher. So, why don't you show everybody your hair? Turn around and show everybody your hair. Look at this, folks. Long ways, huh? That's very pretty.
Thank you.
All right, let me remind everybody where we were. You'd each won a game. If you remember last time, you'd each won a game. The rules say you got to win 2 games in order to win the championship. So we started a tiebreaker game when time ran out. And as you can see over there, Coral has a slight lead. I am ready now to ask the second question in the tiebreaker game. So I want to wish you the best of luck. The winner of this game goes on to play for the big money and maybe a trip to Hawaii. Good luck to you. Here we go. Question goes to you, Coral. This is the second question in the tiebreaker game. Maximum of 3 cards and 3 high-low questions in the tiebreaker. Coral, we surveyed 100 married women. We asked them, does your husband snore? How many married women said their husband does snore?
Well, I would think that would be a pretty high number because most men do snore. Like when they have a cold, even women snore. So I would say that would be a pretty high number. I would say 73.
Does your father snore?
A little bit sometimes.
Yeah, when he has a cold especially.
Yeah.
Okay, 73 out of 100. Michael, will it be higher or lower than 73?
Oh, that's hard to say. My dad snores a lot and loud.
Bunch, yeah.
But I don't know. 73 people say that their
73
husband
married
snores.
women said their husband snores. Higher or lower than 73?
Oh, I say that's going to be just a tad bit lower.
A tad bit lower, okay? Just a tad, you understand? Actual number of married women who said their husband snores is 70. Boy, you're right, pal. It was a tad bit lower. Michael wins the question. Now, Michael, you're 3 cards away from winning this championship. There's a 3.
Higher!
Higher than the 3 it is.
Higher!
Okay, if it's higher, you win the game, the championship. You'll play for the big money and get a chance to stand close to Lacey and Susanna. You ready? Is it higher than the 5? It is! And Michael, you're the champ. Wow. Congratulations to you.
Thanks.
Well, Coral, you're such a nice lady.
Thank you.
$100. We have some nice prizes for you, and thank you very much for being with us on
Thank
Card
you.
Sharks. Bye-bye, hon.
Bye.
Come here, champ.
Woo! Right.
Is this going to be okay?
Yeah.
I mean, now we're going to win the major dollars, aren't we?
Yeah.
We'll be back in just a moment to let our champ win the money and maybe win a trip to Hawaii right after this. See you in a moment.
When it comes to game shows, Buzzer's got it.
Let's do it.
We match it.
This is it.
We sweep it. We think it.
All right.
And pass it.
Very good.
We tell it. We card it.
Glad you're here.
We knew it.
Woo!
We are the home for fun and games.
I don't believe it. It's marvelous.
Now you got it. Buzzer, let's play. For more fun and games, visit buzzertv.com.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. This is our champ. He went into the commercial and he says, now I get to stand next to those two ladies. All right, Lacey and Suzanne have a deck of cards that you cut before we went on the air, Michael. And you know how to play for the big money. Also, let me remind you that we have a couple of jokers added to the deck. If the jokers come up, well, that means you've enhanced your chances on winning this fabulous trip to Hawaii. And just for winning the match, Lacey's got 2 jokers over there for you, so you're at least assured 2 chances of winning that trip. Okay, give the man $200, please. And let's have his dad come in here. Here comes Dad. Dad's going to stay right here with you just to give you a little moral support, my friend, and advice if you need it. So give him $200. We're on our way. Good luck to you guys. Here we go. Michael, with $200, your first card is a jack.
Okay, I'm gonna bet $100 lower.
100 lower than the jack, and look at
Okay,
there.
all of it higher.
Yeah, all of it higher than the deuce. Look at there.
Okay.
600.
Okay, I'm gonna bet $400 lower.
400 lower than the queen. You've done it again. You've got $1,000. Come up here, give you another 400. You've got $1,400. You can play it or change it.
I'll change it to number 2.
Okay, the rules say you can change at least one card per line. The 5 is now a 10.
Okay, I'll bet
With $1,400.
$100 lower.
What? He's going home with money. Enough of that. 100 lower than the 10. It is.
Okay,
You bet it
all
is.
of it higher.
All of it higher. You know how much this is worth? $3,000. Yes.
Okay.
Now what, Michael?
Let's see.
You got $3
I'll
grand.
bet 150 higher.
150 higher than the 6. It is higher than the 6. $3,150. Playing the game like a champ.
Okay, I'm gonna change it to number 3.
Number 3. Let's see what it is. The 9 now becomes an 8. And now you got to bet at least $1,575.
Okay, I'll bet $1,575 higher.
Higher. All right. Got $3,150 now. We're rooting for you. Is it higher than the 8? Yeah! There you go. He's very busy. He's looking for the other girl. Here she is.
Oh, come on, Michael.
Oh, Michael, here's something. You have now won $5,425, Michael. Not only that, but Lacey has 2 jokers for you. That means you'll have 2 chances of winning this fabulous trip to Hawaii.
It's Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays Fabulous Week for foreign famous Waikiki, including air transportation and luxury accommodations. Enjoy a pleasant Hawaiian vacation from Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays. Okay, Bob.
Thank you, Jane. Now, here we go, buddy.
All right.
Susanna has over there 7 numbered cards. Behind one of those cards is the word Hawaii. You find it, and you win a trip for 4 to Hawaii. Good luck. We're rooting for you. Go get them. He likes number 2, and he likes number 4. Boy, we're hoping. Here we go. Let's see if you're going to Hawaii or not. You've already won over $5,000 in cash. My goodness. All right. Behind number 2 is the word no. Still have a chance. Let's do it. Come on. Cross your fingers. Close your eyes, and here we go. Behind number 4, no. Doggone it. Let me show you how close you were. Right in between was the word Hawaii. But you still end up with $5,425. You're a neat guy. You bet. Thank you, Michael. We'll be back in a moment to meet 2 new contestants right after this. Welcome back to Card Shark. I want to remind everybody that winners of less than $2,500 will receive cash. Winners of $2,500 or more will receive certificates of deposit that will mature when the winners become 18. Those are the rules when we have the young people on here. And speaking of young people, we have 2 brand new contestants ready to arrive, so come on in here, you guys. Whoa! Hi, Dory.
Hi. Hi, my name's Dory Gray. I live in Temecula. I go to Linfield Christian School, and I'm a competitive roller skater.
A competitive roller skater. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about competitive roller skating, do they? It's much harder than ice skating, and they do the same thing on roller skates as they do on ice skates, don't they?
Yep.
You know what? We haven't had all week long, we haven't had a girl win. And the last time we did Young People's Week, only the girls won. There wasn't a guy that won. So you better get in there and represent the ladies, Dory. Adam, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. I'm Adam Gellis. I'm in 7th grade. I attend Ladero Canyon Middle School, and I enjoy baseball and baseball card collecting.
Well, great. Who's your favorite team?
Dodgers.
Attaboy. Way to go.
The LA team.
Yeah. All right, you guys know how to play this game, I assume. You know, if you win 2 games, you're on your way. You play for the big money and have a chance to go to Hawaii. If you notice that Lacey's dealing out the cards from decks that you cut earlier. And let's go right to our first question. Dory, it's your question, hon. And it involves our 10 fathers of teenage boys, ages 13 to 15. These nice gentlemen have been with us all week. They volunteered so they could get away from the kids. I know why you did that. Dory, before the show, we asked these 10 fathers, does your son talk back to you? How many of these 10 fathers said their son does talk back to them?
Well, I think that's going to be a pretty low to medium number because I don't think they would that much because they look pretty strict. So I think it's going to be around 4.
4 of them, you say. Adam, will it be higher or lower than 4?
Well, they look pretty tough. So but I think that kids just talk back more. So I'm going to say a little bit higher.
You think it's going to be higher than that? The actual number of these fathers whose son talks back to them is 5. You're right, Adam, it was just a little bit higher. Okay, which 5 admitted that their kid talks back to them? Admit it, guys. Yeah, I know. It's a tough one, isn't it? Yeah. Bap! Right? Thank you, gentlemen, very much. Yeah, whap!
Oh, no.
Adam, you know you can change this card if you want to. Let's see if you want to. Jack is yours.
No, I'm going to go lower.
Lower than that one? Well, look at there. That means that, Dory, you get a chance to play free. Here's your card. The card is a 10.
Lower.
Lower than the 10, the lady says, and it is.
Higher.
Higher than the deuce. It is not. Back to the 10 you go. Well, we didn't make any progress that time, did we? Let's try another question then. Adam, this is what we call our educated guess question. Huh, he says. This is a good one, too, Adam. On the average, Adam, how many quarts of milk does a cow give in one day?
In one day? Well, I think that would be about a medium number because a cow just can't give that many quarts of milk. So I'm going to say it's about...
Good logic, Adam. I like it.
24 quarts.
24 quarts. Ooh, yeah.
I'm going to say...
Dory, higher or lower than 24?
I think that's very high, so I think it's going to be lower.
Think it'll be lower than that?
A cow can't give that much milk, I don't think, in one day.
Huh. We'll see, won't we? Actual number of quarts of milk a cow gives in one day is 12. You're right, Dory, it was lower. Okay. Now, you want to change the 10 or play the 10?
It's sudden death.
No, it's not sudden death.
Change
But
it?
yeah, you won the high-low question, so you can
okay.
change the card if you want to.
Yeah, I'll change it.
You want to change the 10? All right, sure. Thank you, Lace. 10 is now 4. That's a little better.
Higher.
Higher than the 4 it is.
Lower.
Let's see if it's lower than the jack. Certainly.
Higher.
Higher than the 3 it is.
I'll freeze.
Freeze. She'll freeze right there. She's 1 card away from winning game number 1. And we'll go to our next question. Dory, this is your question. We surveyed 100 first graders. Remember, these are first graders. And we asked them, do you get embarrassed when you see people kissing on TV? How many first graders said they do get embarrassed when they see people kissing on television?
Well, when I was in first grade, I did.
You did?
Yeah. So, especially if my parents were sitting there.
Oh, yeah, there's certain things you don't want to do in front of your parents.
So, I think that's going to be a high number. About 69.
69 out of 100. Adam?
Well, I agree with Dory. And I know I definitely got embarrassed. And so I'm going to say it's even higher than that.
Even higher than that? Actual number of first graders who get embarrassed when they see people kiss on television is 59. No, it wasn't higher, it was lower. Okay, Dory.
I'm going to,
You want to change it?
yeah.
Okay, you froze on that one. I thought you maybe want to change it. 7 is now an 8, and you got to play, Dory.
Lower.
Lower. Okay. If it's lower, you win the first game and $100. Will it be lower than the 8? No, it is not lower than the 8. And that means that, Adam, you get a chance to play. You're playing from the jack.
Lower.
Let's see. Here we go. 9. Yep.
Lower.
Lower again, the man says. No.
Oh.
Back to the jack he goes. And so, that means we're going to have to play sudden death. Don't get nervous. We'll be back in just a moment with more Card Sharks and sudden death. We'll find out who's going to win this game. Welcome back to Card Sharks. And this is Young People's Week on our show. We're in the middle of game number 1. This is going to be our fourth and final question. We call it sudden death, which means that someone's got to win the game on the next play of the cards. Control is what you're looking for, Adam, and the question goes to you. And here it is. We surveyed 100 women. We asked them, if you went into your teenage daughter's room and saw her diary lying open on the desk, would you read it? How many women would read their teenage daughter's diary?
Well, I think that mothers would understand that their daughters want privacy because they were little once and they wanted privacy. So I think that'll be a low number of about 20.
20. Dory will be higher or lower than that?
Well, I know it's probably going to would be tempting, but I think that they would, they wouldn't do that because that's intruding. So I think
Sure.
it's even going to be a little lower.
Even lower than that. It would be intruding, wouldn't it? Yeah, and I would read every page. Every page. The actual number of women who would read their teenage daughter's diary is 53. Yeah, watch those moms, you guys. Watch those moms. I'd read every page. Every darn. Okay, Adam, you've won this question.
Right?
It's sudden death. Yeah, it's sudden death. You have two choices that you can make. You can either play it out or change the jack and play it out. If you goof, Dory wins the game. Or you can pass it on to Dory, and she must play off the 8. If she goofs, you win the game. So you tell me what you want to do.
I'm going to pass.
Going to pass it on to Dory. All right, Dory, you've got the 8. You've got to play. Here we go. This is for the game. Lower. If it's lower, you win game number 1. If it's not, Adam wins the game. Is it lower than the 8? It is! And Dory wins the first game. Wow! How about that? $100, my dear. Not bad at all. I think you had to do it, didn't you, Adam? All right, that means you've got to win the next game, Adam, in order to stay in this match. We're going to set up right now. Lacey's going to deal out the cards in the same deck, and we will start game number 2. And we're going to start game number 2 with a question for you, Dory. And once again, involving our 10 fathers. Here they are. Ready. Dory, before the show, we asked these 10 fathers, this week, has your son asked you for money? How many of these 10 fathers said this week their son has asked them for money?
Well, my brother doesn't because he always has a lot of money, but I know I do, so I think it's going to be a pretty high number. I'll say 6.
6 out of the 10. Where's your brother get all his money?
I don't know.
Oh. I won't ask. Adam, she says 6 out of the 10 fathers down there, their son has asked them for money this week. Higher or lower than that?
Well, I think that it would be a little bit higher because even if they didn't need money for other stuff, they'd need money for lunch money.
That's true. That's a good thought. Have you asked your dad for money this week?
Yes.
You have. Did he give it to you?
Yes.
Whew, my kind of dad. Let's find out. The actual number of these fathers whose son has asked them for money this week is 6 of them. $100 goes in your little pocket, my dear. And those gentlemen down there share $100. And your mom just about jumped out of the front seat. You should have seen her down there. She really liked that. Okay, which 6 of you dads have been asked for money this week? Aha, hold up your hands, guys. You did it. Dennis, how much did it cost you?
Well, my son asked me to borrow $10, and I only had a 20. So I haven't got my other $10 back yet.
Do they ever pay back?
Most of the time.
Oh, I'd like to meet your son. My kid still owes me 30 cents from 20 years ago. He won't pay me. Thank you, fellas, very much. Dory, you ready, Ann? All right, this is your card, Jack.
Lower.
Lower than the Jack, the lady says. Nope. Adam, look at you now. Here's yours. You got to play it. It's a 4.
Higher!
Yeah, listen to him. He's getting excited now.
Higher!
Which way?
Higher!
Oh, that's what I thought you said. Higher. Is it higher? Yeah!
Freeze!
Okay, freeze right there. He wants to protect his lead if he can. I like the way you say higher, Adam. Next question is for you, Adam. We surveyed 100 men who are engaged to be married. We asked them, if your fiancée said she would only marry you if you would change your name to hers, would you do it? How many engaged men said they would change their name?
Well, I think that would be pretty high because if you're in love with someone, I'd sure change my name.
You would?
And so I'm going to say it's about 72.
72 out of 100. Dory, will it be higher or lower than that?
Lower.
Lower. I think it's going to be a hell of a lot lower. I'm sorry. The actual number of engaged men who would change their name is 22. Yes, it was. Okay, Dory, here we go again.
Lower.
Lower than the jack. Your card is a 9.
Freeze.
Freeze. Oh, she froze. That's okay. No, she doesn't want Adam to get near those cards, does she? Okay, we're going to pause for a couple of words. We'll be right back with more Young People's Week on Card Sharks right after this. We have returned, and we don't have time to complete the game today. So we're going to keep everybody in suspense, including you two, and we'll do it next time to find out who our champion's going to be and which one of these bright young people will play for the big money and a chance to win a trip to Hawaii. So that's about all the time we have for today. Until next time, for Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, Gene Wood, and the whole gang, I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for watching us, and we'll see you next time on Card Sharks with the young people again to find out who our champ is going to be. Bye-bye, everybody.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson television production.